Big bad evil guys are simply a lich or a duke or something that's there that controls everything. That's all a big bad evil guy is. I think we can do better than that. What do you think? So, big bad evil guys don't have to be strategic. They don't have to be what you think they are. In fact, they sometimes don't even have to be the driving force behind what the players are trying to stop. Sometimes a big bad evil guy can be someone that actually is feeding off of or dealing with a greater scheme that's happening, and they're taking advantage of it. So here are 5 amazing big bad evil guys that you may have seen or not seen before, and if you can find the references, let me know. But they're ones that I would love to see in a Dungeons & Dragons campaign. The first BBEG that I would love to see is the Dreamweaver. The Dreamweaver is one of 2 things. It's either a lich or an ancient creature that's feeding on the dreams of the people. And those people that have their dreams stolen from them slowly go mad over time as their mind doesn't have a chance to reset. So you'll find areas where the people have gone crazy, gone mad, and that's happening because of the Dreamweaver. And occasionally, a dream is stolen from one of the players, and they feel it. They know it's happened. So I love the idea that a lich has found a way to maintain their life essence by stealing the dreams of the people. The thing is, it doesn't have to be a lich. It could be a hag. In fact, there are hags out there that actually live off of the nightmares of individuals. I like the fact that the BBEG is not going after the life forces, but what they are doing has an impact in the world. That is something that intrigues me that I would love to see more of, because then they're not out killing. They're not out there being overtly evil, but their consequences to their actions are affecting the world negatively, giving the players something to go after. This BBEG may not even be the main protagonist of the story, but someone that causes massive havoc as the players are trying to accomplish a goal. Give it some thought. How would you use the Dreamweaver? I'm curious. Another BBEG that I don't know how to use that I want your help with is the Sentient natural disaster. Basically a hurricane, an earthquake, a tornado that's sentient, that's causing havoc because it's trying to reset the world, trying to wipe off those things that are building in it because its realm is affected by you, by what you build. Every time you put a building up, you affect its nature, you affect its realm that it's part of. How big and how bad is a sentient natural disaster? This is one that I'm still working on, but I would love to see some feedback on how would you use a sentient natural disaster? How would you fight it? Would you be able to fight it, or would you have to go to its realm of existence? Does it have a central location, and how would you stop it? How would you confront it directly, or do you have to take a diplomatic approach? How would you use a sentient natural disaster as your BBEG? I'm curious because this is one I'm still working on. Another BBEG that I absolutely love is the time-displaced tyrant. Imagine a tyrant from the future, an evil king that has simply gone back in time and knows the next 100 years of history. The thing is that as they interact, they're changing that history, becoming more angry with the fact that things aren't turning out the way that they originally were because they're making small changes. They're trying to monopolize their wealth, their power, based upon the way that they know that history is going to go. So this gives them a distinct advantage. There's certain events that are so large that they cannot be stopped. The time-displaced tyrant knows they're going to happen. It may be a simple bad guy, but if he studied the right history, he'll know who's where and when and be able to predict it, always seeming to be one step ahead as he collects whatever resource he's been collecting. Food for thought on that one. How would you use the time-displaced tyrant? The 4th BBEG, that's one of my favorite, is the collective consciousness. This is very similar to the hive mind, but they're individuals. They're individuals. They're people. They're things that have their own mind, yet they know what everyone else knows. Imagine a bad guy that every time your players fight them and win, it now knows what they're capable of. This is the true BBEG to the player's party. They learn the players. They become better at fighting the players, but they are not all powerful. The collective consciousness of them all makes them smarter, makes them faster, makes them better at fighting whatever they fought in the past, meaning they become more and more and more effective. You can throw things continuously until the players can find out what's holding this collective consciousness together. And you can give hints, things that are said or done in the previous battle that are referenced by the collective consciousness, new group that's actually attacking them. I love this one because there's no clear cut on who's who or what the collective consciousness is. It's not a singular hive mind. It's individuals that know everything each one knows and can grow and fight the party better. this is a great one to have against the party because it gets rid of the whole metagaming thing. The collective consciousness knows what's done in the past, so it knows how to better fight them the next time. How would you use the collective consciousness? The final BBEG that's one of my favorites is the Shattered Soul. The Shattered Soul is an essence of one deity or one god or one being that has separated the consciousness and fundamentals of that soul. It's anger, it's sorrow, it's happiness, it's love, it's hatred. All of the things that make up a soul have been broken apart. So while they encounter the same being in a different form, the form of the Shattered Soul in its anger form is different than its sorrow form. The abilities are different. The party keeps encountering different aspects of that soul, and how they have to beat it depends. You can beat it through combat, but maybe the one of sorrow you can beat through applying to its better nature. The Shattered Soul is one where it allows your parties to interact with the BBGEG not just on a combat basis, but on a multitude basis. And maybe if they get one of those Shattered Souls to come to their side, they can bring the Shattered Soul back together, eliminating the parts that are destroying that Shattered Soul and creating one whole being again. The thing is as a separate entities, how many separate entities you have is simply limited by your imagination. So how would you use the Shattered Soul as a BBEG? Guys, thank you so much for joining us again. Smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and help us grow the channel. I hope to keep this content coming, and a lot of what you see here may not be the first time you've heard it. The fact of it's being another voice to hear again, there cannot be enough advice and enough things in this world to help us grow our tabletop role-playing games. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.